Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We're going to talk about GoodNotes 5, which is available on the iPad and soon to be released on Windows. I recently made a beta preview video of the Windows version, which I'll leave a link to in the description. I started using GoodNotes 5 around 2 or 3 months ago as my main way of taking notes. I had used OneNote before, but I didn't really think the workflow was very nice, especially on Surface tablets, as it feels like something that is made for a computer rather than a portable tablet. GoodNotes opened my eyes to how good digital note-taking can be. It is really like writing on paper, and you have all the features of a digital notebook. I'll go into how I use it as a student every day and what I think the best features are for students as well. When choosing a note-taking app to get started with on the iPad, there are a lot of options, so hopefully this video can help you make the best choice for yourself. The reason I started using GoodNotes instead of Notability, which is the main GoodNotes competitor, is the one-time payment option that is affordable and comes with great benefits. I will always support companies who opt for one-time payments instead of subscription-based fees, as I think they're the real downfall of a lot of applications. On opening GoodNotes, you're met with this file structure, where you can choose to import, create a new notebook, or a new folder. Personally, I like to organize all of my college stuff into one folder and then organize it into year, semester, and module. I think file structure is important and essential for digital note-taking. If you don't have a structure to follow, the notes will be just as cluttered as if you were handwriting them. In lectures, I usually use a separate notebook to write down what the professor is saying, while having a PDF of their notes open in a side view on the iPad. This way you don't have to rely on catching what it says on the projector and be annoyed when the lecturer skips past it. I tried only highlighting PowerPoint slides, but what I found was that none of the information stuck in my head and I had to write it down for it to mean anything to me. Anyway, apart from writing these lecture notes, I would go home and write more notes on the topic and do problem sets or just answer questions I had by emailing the professor or googling it. It is really important to ask questions or else you find that you know a lot about nothing. In studying for exams and such, I go back over these more detailed notes and use experimental features in GoodNotes called Flashcard studies. This adds a new type of paper template to your notebook, where you can write a question, then write the answer underneath it in these lightly marked boxes. What you can do next is click on Study Flashcards. This gives you a question, then you tap on the screen and it gives you the answer. These are definitely one of the best ways of memorization, and in my opinion is one of the most underrated features of GoodNotes. It's like Anki, but for handwritten notes. Anyway, in addition to flashcards when studying for exams, I would do past exam questions in the same notebook as the detailed notes. This way when I need to search something up, I would have to actively memorize it instead of just transcribing it from another note. It is really easy to make your own custom templates for GoodNotes as well, as I found making a study guide really helps structure my time and study sessions a lot better. So this is the template I made. You can see it has a couple different boxes and stuff to help organize what you're doing, and I'll link the download for this in the description. I made it using Microsoft Publisher on my computer and then set it as a template in GoodNotes so I can use it whenever I want. If you guys would like a tutorial on how to make your own study guide, leave a comment on this video and I'll make one. Anyway, I use this structure actively during the semester to make sure I'm staying on top of all the work, and then have more time near exams to study on exam material while still feeling comfortable with the module's content. Some great features that GoodNotes has that makes it feel like it's worth paying for is the customizability of your notebooks and how many different options you have of writing your notes. There's a whole catalog of different notebook templates and notebook covers that makes it feel like you can create whatever you want. In addition to customizability, the accessibility features are great, like the zoomed in writing box, which lets you progress as you write more. This is one of the handiest features when you're actively taking notes in a lecture, as you can really focus on what you're writing instead of repositioning and making sure that everything is in order. The developers are really community friendly and often add things that are requested. Unlike with some other note-taking apps, it feels like they actually use GoodNotes and can see what it needs and what it doesn't. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe for more.